More now on the news that rescue workers in the Philippines are distributing aid to almost 500,000 people in the Philippines who've been affected by a severe tropical storm which has brought flash floods and landslides, killing at least 45 people. Earlier, I got the latest from Richard Gordon, who's chairman and CEO of the Philippine Red Cross.
The situation has been very bad in the sense that the typhoon, claimed about 42 lives already in a landslide and floods. A lot of the country is flooded. A lot of the provinces, there are about at least 45 provinces have been affected, 11 most severely. Crop damage is high, and certainly transportation has stopped, and there are a lot of people stranded. We're approaching the holidays, and people are beginning to go in for the All Saints Day traditional holiday where people go to their provinces. So a lot of them are there to visit, and most of them didn't bring enough pocket money, so they're going hungry in the port. So the Red Cross is trying to handle that situation by providing them hot meals, and we're doing the same thing for water in the areas. Certainly, a lot of people have lost their homes in that landslide, and we're trying to figure out the persons affected, particularly those who may have lost their families, particularly orphans. So that's where we are right now.
And how much coordination is there between aid agencies such as yourself and the government?
Well, the government, I authored that when I was in the Senate, the National Disaster, coordinating law. We are coordinating. The Red Cross has always been an subsidiary of the government, and we were trying so hard to try and alleviate human suffering. There's a cycle of disaster and poverty. This is not the first time we're being hit by a typhoon. We have about maybe 24 typhoons a year, and about 7 of those will be very serious ones like this one. This was a sleeper of a typhoon. It came in. We thought it wasn't going to be that strong, then suddenly it became very strong, and it hit the southern portion for 2 days, which is not even in the path of the typhoon originally. But because, you have a shear that occurred, so some areas that were not supposed to be affected have been flooded out. In the meantime, it's traversing the central Philippine area, and hopefully it will be out by tomorrow, but nonetheless, it's still wreaking damage and floods, and certainly will bring in challenges in terms of food scarcity because the trucks will not be able to supply food. Hopefully there will be enough food in the areas, and that people will not have to suffer more privation.
And given that this wasn't expected in terms of its severity and the widespread nature of just the geography that it's covered, how prepared were you at the Red Cross?
Well, we've conducted, we're announcing an emergency appeal, a humble appeal first, but to try and get our people to support, as well as the international Red Cross communities to support. It's important enough to do that. We call it the Disaster Reserve Emergency Fund, and we will be able, I think, to cope. Hopefully, it doesn't get any worse. But our experience has always been it may not have been it may not appear to cause damage, although it's severe enough. But after a few days, you'll find out that there are a lot of people have really their lives have overturned in a flash of a flood or in a flash of a landslide.
Richard Gordon of the Philippine Red Cross there.